So for today's video, I just wanted to do a little updated everyday makeup routine. I keep things very minimal nowadays. When I do wear makeup, it's more so just to enhance my features. So if you've ever seen any of my previous makeup tutorials, this one's gonna be a lot different. There's a lot less steps. It's gonna be a lot easier. I just thought it would be fun to film an updated makeup video. It's been a while since I've done one of those, and I have changed a lot in my routine. Honestly, I'm just loving a more natural look nowadays. I still love a good glam look with lots of colors and a winged liner, but for every day, I'm just a lot more into a fresh, simple, and yeah, more natural look. So if you want to see my updated makeup routine, see how I get this look on the daily, then just keep watching. I'm still using the same concealer that I was using in my last videos. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover. I just switched up my shade to a lighter one. So I'm wearing the L300 Golden Ivory now. So currently I'm just focusing under my eyes, to like the corner. And a little bit on the top. Blend that out. Yeah, the bangs are a little tedious when it comes to applying makeup or skincare now, just because I don't really like clipping them because they do get those indents. So it's kind of like tough luck. I really just try and like maneuver them away from my face when I'm doing stuff, but it's kind of inevitable when I do that they're gonna get like some product or whatever on them, but oh well. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Just kind of bring it down so it doesn't look like I'm like a raccoon with like white circles around my eyes. And then I just conceal any blemishes I have, whether it's like a pimple or scarring, which you can see I have here a bit, a little bit here. Just cover those up. I'll just kind of like rub the Beauty Blender over certain areas just to make sure it's really seamless, and so that when I go over it with powder, the areas of concealer are not like overemphasized to the point where I look like I'm really blotchy. Next up, I'm just gonna go in very delicately with a little bit of powder to finish. I've been using this for a while, so the label is quite rubbed off, but it's the Rimmel London in the shade 01 Transparent. And I'm really just gonna brush this on my eyes where I conceal. So this is kind of how I'm setting it. And then really focusing on my T-zone, just because I do have pretty oily skin. For me, it's just enough coverage that I need right now. It doesn't enhance any texture. It just looks really natural. It feels very lightweight. I'm gonna keep these out of the way because we are gonna draw on the brows, just to fill them in a bit. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Brown Dip Brow Gel. So really what I do, you can see it's just kind of like a mascara wand, and I just very lightly brush upwards. You really just want to go in really lightly, like so. You don't want any smudging. I honestly kind of like them just like brushed upwards. So I just leave them like that. Next up, we're gonna do the eyes. So again, I'm really minimal these days. So I'm going in with the Day to Slay Iconic London eyeshadow palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm, so I'm not entirely sure where you can get it, but it's such a beautiful palette, all these neutral, warm shades. You can probably tell this is my favorite shade here, and it is the one we're going in with today. So I literally use it every day. Basically what I do is just dab in the outer corners of my eye. I'm gonna do the same on the left side. Just dab to kind of get it in place. And now we're just gonna blend it like in the crease. Just to give the eye a little bit more dimension while still keeping it really natural looking. Sometimes I will go in with this color here. This one here, it's called Deep Soul, and I'll just do what I did in the beginning, so just like dab it and put it in the outer corners just to kind of enhance it if I'm feeling like I want something a bit darker. But that's all I do for the top. Then I go back in with the taupe color, just dab again, and ever so lightly just go over the waterline. So I do this with a thicker brush just so that it doesn't come out too sharp or too defined. I don't want it to look like a liner, which is what I used to do, but I just want, like, again, just a little emphasis on the eye. And sometimes if it comes out looking too thick, I'll just take my powder brush and run underneath the eye. And that's literally it. Now I'm going in with mascara only on the top lash. If you've been watching my videos for a bit, I am still using the Rocket Volume Express by Maybelline. I don't even put too much product anymore. I don't really care to try and make them look super, super long. Just a little bit of enhancement of the lashes. It's really like the focus of my makeup nowadays is just a little bit of enhancement. I'll still play around, of course, for like holidays and things like that, special events, but just for the everyday, I'm really liking a more natural look now. So next, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. I've been using the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. It's really pretty, but you definitely have to go in with a very light hand and light brush because it's very pigmented. The first time I used it, I was like, holy cow, this is not my shade, this is too dark. But you just gotta go in really light because the harder you go with the product, the more difficult it is to blend it. So I'm just going in with my angled brush. Again, just kind of emphasizing the cheekbones. Blend that. It's honestly such a warm shade, and I love a matte bronzer. I'm not a huge fan when they have like the little bits of shimmer in there, because I like to just add any shimmer with highlighter. Right. Sometimes I'll just dab this, go over the nose really lightly. And next up, I have to go get it from my purse. Next up, we're gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I've been using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Seduce. I just got the mini version. It's like a beautiful, deep kind of shade. Really love that color. Just gonna dab it. over the nose. I don't normally go in with highlighter every single day, just kind of like here and there when I feel like it, especially now that we have to wear masks everywhere. It's kind of like, do I want to waste product? But for filming purposes, I will put on some highlighter today. I also want to show you guys which one I've been loving. My current favorite is the Milk Makeup Flex highlighter. This is in the shade Blitzed. It's such a pretty like champagne color, kind of a little bit of rose gold there too. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. Then I just take my blush brush and just kind of like dab in, just to blend it all together. Typically, this is literally it. I'll just throw on a little bit of lip balm or something. But today, again, for filming purposes, I will throw on a nice sheer little lippy. So I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Slip Shine Sheer Shiny Lipstick. This is in the shade 05 Glazed, I think. Yep. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you liked my updated makeup routine. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a single upload from me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.